Greetings and salutations, friends. It's time for the best of 3. Hey, V. What, Tim? Hi. In case you're new here, I play 3 random games for 30 minutes. Unless they're on the PC or anything beyond the 6th generation because they require disk space and are a whole ordeal to install. In that case, I shall play them for at least an hour. Or a little more. Then I score them. Then I score them again. Oh, let's get ready to go! Today we got 3 games for the Xbox 360. The good, the bad, and the ugly. First, we start with the bad. Superman Returns. You know how movie games have their reputation where they're terrible? And there are a few that aren't that bad. This isn't one of those games. They almost had it. It was so close. The controls are okay. The concept is okay. The flying is actually pretty good. But the game is just That's the only word to describe it. The last part of the tutorial where you gotta deal with these meteors is awful. And Warworld's not very good either. And yes, I know what Warworld is. I may not be able to read, but I can watch cartoons. And to top off this shit Sunday, I have a feeling this is a reference to the Superman 64 game with the rings. Video game developers, you are allowed to make references to terrible games if you are making a good game. If you are making a not very good game and you reference a bad game, you're stupid. It's getting a not dog shit, and I'm never going to play it again. Next for the good. Kameo, The Elements of Power. Now this is a game I'm upset I missed out on when it first came out. I am one of those rare individuals that has never seen nor touched an N64 game of any kind. Ever. I grew up with the PlayStation. And I didn't touch Nintendo stuff until the Game Boy and the GameCube. However, this seems like Donkey Kong 64 and Conker had a baby. And yes, I know it's rare. And this is a compliment. The game looks good. Stylistically, that's what I'm trying to say. The story is super duper generic, but that's a-okay because the gameplay's really fun. However, it was a little annoying that you couldn't just beat the shit out of guys with a big frost yeti person. You could just throw spears and throw the orcs on your back. They're called trolls in this game, Tim. Shut the f*** up! But that's okay, because each of these transformations seem to have a niche. Chilla seems to be ranged and climbing up cold stuff. Beating the shit out of people is what pummelweed is for. And then you got my favorite, this roly-poly guy. But I think he's mostly used for going fast and getting places where you can't normally get. I absolutely wanted to keep playing, but I stopped myself because I'm a professional. It's getting up pretty good, and I definitely expand upon later. And now we have the ugly prototype. And I bet you $5 whole that if the original RE4 didn't get canceled and turned into Devil May Cry, it would have looked a lot like this. You are a guy whose name I forgot, but he's mad because he died and woke up in the morgue and now he has biological powers and is a biological weapon. This game's tutorial starts off by giving you lots of powers you won't have until later, I assume, just to show you what the game's going to be like. And I like games that do that. The actual game starts off with you waking up in said morgue, and you want me to stealth in a game like this. Well, you were gonna get it pretty good. Now you're just getting it good. And it definitely expanded upon later. Superman is going straight in the trash. And Kameo is gonna win this one. Well, you know what time it is. Tell him, V. I'm going to take a dump. That's right. Bonus round. This bonus round is once again brought to you by one of my favorite games of literally all the times. Warcraft 3, The Reign of... Blizzard still hasn't fixed it. You're lucky I can still play the old one. Otherwise, I'd be even more mad than I am right now. This video is brought to you by me because I made it. As always, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Bye.